Hello grapplers and welcome to a new video, Modern Honda, and I've been pleasantly surprised with the character. I have a lot of things to say, and to be honest, this is one of the few instances, probably the only instance in this game where I feel the modern version of the character is far better than the classic one. I'm gonna start with the bad things, because he doesn't have that many. If you do a standing medium punch, you get, well, this is medium, not standing medium punch. If you do a medium, you get a standing medium punch. Crouching medium attack is crouching medium kick. If you want to get the other low, you have to hold auto and press crouching light to get the crouching light kick. Otherwise, you don't get any other low besides this and, well, obviously the sweep. So you don't have that many lows. That's not necessarily an issue with this character, but it's something to consider. Standing heavy, obviously you get your standing heavy punch. You get most of your command normals. You only lose the stomp, the power stomp. You lose it by itself, but you do have the target combo. Into the stumps, you can get the Sumo Spirit, so don't worry about that. You have forward heavy, which is forward heavy kick, and you also get the clap with down down light, and you have obviously the Sumo Spirit. Before I forget, standing heavy is a standing heavy punch, so if you want to get the standing heavy kick, you need to hold auto. This is mostly a combo filler tool, so it's good to have it with Modern Honda. You do lose a few jumping normals, by the way. Still get your stop sign, neutral jump, heavy, and forward heavy punch, while it's not as good as forward heavy kick, jumping forward heavy kick, it's gonna get the job done. In terms of specials, you only lose one proper special, which is the command grab. You don't get any version of the command grab but the modern one. That means your -6 punishes are gonna be severely lacking compared to classic Honda, because the command grab now deals almost no damage. 1920, which is pretty low compared to the regular command grab of classic. Your damage is really lacking. So probably the OD version is going to be used for -6 punishes, and the rest of the time you're going to use just the regular one. But that's the only thing you actually lose. Now there's one thing I need to address with Modern Honda that is going to be pretty significant, and you do have to learn your proper inputs with this character, with the modern version. Since you don't have kicks or punches, you have medium, lights, and heavy attacks. That means some moves overlap. Why do I mean by that? If you do down back, for example, and you hold it like this, and you press up forward, you get Sumo Smash. You might be thinking, why is that relevant? Well, if you do this with Classic and you press punch, you get Sumo Headbutt. So that means you have to be slightly more precise pressing forward in order to get the Sumo Headbutt, and this is significant for anti-airs. Another thing that is not worth it is that if you want to use the easy version of the Sumo Headbutt, you still need charge. You do it by holding back and you press special. Now this has another issue. Again, if you do hold down back and you just press the special button, you'll get the command grab, because the command grab is down special. That means if you're holding down back and you want to anti-air easily with the modern version of the Sumo Headbutt, you do have to stand up and then press it. This is something that you have to work on. It's not that terrible. However, I do have to say, for me, it has taken a while. I'm still whiffing my anti-airs, I'm still whiffing my standing heavy punch, and sometimes I should get my freaking Sumo Headbutt. Instead I get, I don't know, Sumo Smash. The timing of just doing back special, that is far better. I think 880 is decent for an anti-air. Obviously it's way less than if you do your classic medium input, because that is the special version is the medium headbutt, so you're doing way less damage. Or if you really want the high damage, you need to do the heavy one. Everything else, to be honest, is really good with this character. The forward special is the Sumo Dash. Now you'll realize if I do the Sumo Dash lift, which is this, I do 800 damage. If I do the special motion, I do the same damage. You don't have to do the QCF. You have to just get used to pressing forward special, and that is very important because you can get this combo super easy. Since you don't have kicks, if you do the up forward, as I mentioned before, which was a bad thing, technically in combos is a good thing, because this is very easy to do. Since the command grab is just down special, this is more or less similar to Zangief, which means you can do a walk command grab. Super level 2 doesn't do that much damage by itself. It's decent. You're gonna do over 2,000, 2,800. You do 2,240, which is way less damage. However, for the type of situation you're going to be using that Super 4, that is very, very good, because you're mostly going to use it on reaction to fireballs or to whiff punishments. You can also use the quick input, Super level 1, which is going to do less damage, obviously. Instead of 2,000, you're going to do 1,600, I think. Yeah. This means you can use this super, which is 7 frames for whiff punishment. And this is very relevant for Honda because every time you do this super, you get a free Sumo Spirit. Level 3 for me is a super you use mostly for combo ending situations. But you're never gonna use it in the raw neutral unless in reaction to a DI. And if you use it as a combo ender, you want to go for the quick input. Why? Because at that point the damage is scaled already, so you're gonna do the same damage as QCV heavy. For example, if I do this, you see I did the quick input. This damage is the same one as classic. If you start a combo, and shoutouts to M1 from the Zangief Discord, if you start your combo with a punish counter, 100 slaps with Sumo Spirit, this combo is super easy to do on Modern and the damage is insane. That's without CA. With CA, I think you reach 6,800, I don't know, close to 7k. And with the exception of the QCV at the start of the combo and the medium sumo headbutt, everything else is just modern inputs. So it's a combination of both and you get a lot of damage. So he doesn't lose a lot of damage compared to, for example, Zangief. This also simplifies this, because this move, as you know, is +3 on block, which makes it ideal for pressure with lights or just a throw. It's great because you don't do this for the damage. You do this for the pressure, so it doesn't matter. Now that being said, he keeps the weaknesses of the classic version. His poking game is kind of weird. It's very easy to whiff punish Honda. You do have to rely a bunch on standing light punch and standing heavy punch to cover your gaps. That means, for example, if someone is blocking and they want to take their turn back, you do have to be very careful with your inputs because 2 crouching light punches tend to whiff like this, and this is no bueno, and you don't have any options to continue the pressure. Standing light punch has a target combo or doesn't chain into standing light punch. Want to poke with standing light punch by itself just to produce space to go into something like this if they want to take the turn back. But this by itself is also risky because they can walk back or jump. Basically you will whiff. So this is not necessarily the answer to everything. So range is always gonna be an issue. I already talked about this button in the classic Honda video, I think, but it is not what you think it is. It is not a pressure tool. It is not a good poke. It's mainly a whiff punisher. You don't want to go crazy with this button because you're +1, but here you don't have options. Crouching light punch tends to whiff, and that is your 4-framer. Also, it is not a good button to stop drive rushes when they go for lows. So this will not cover that. In order to stop lows, you have to really fast react with the standing heavy punch. Or if you hold auto and press medium with this. There are some sweeps he cannot really punish hard because your best punish for sweeps is crouching heavy punch. If you hit someone with a punish counter, it's gonna be over here, +7, counter hit, +5. Nothing you can do. He has a huge gap in terms of numbers for on-block punishes. So this is a character where you have to perfect parry a bunch. You have to use your standing light punch way more than your crouching light punch because this thing is just weird. So he's not a character you're gonna have an easy time with the defense. And also basically your answer sometimes is only OD sumo headbutt. And this is specifically true when they go into block strings into fireballs. You have to have the charge ready just in case. But apart from all of those issues, which are common across modern Honda and classic Honda, the modern version of Honda, I feel, might be the best version of Honda. If you really like this video, please subscribe. Go to Cyreal Live on Twitch. I've been playing obviously Honda and Zangief, of course, or boys Zangief. Take care of yourselves. Keep playing grapplers, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.